What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey for our next review. Today's review, we're diving into a different brand, a brand of cigar I have only had one other time, and I hadn't even seen it for a while, and then I did find that the cigar is available in Arizona at Cigar King in Scottsdale. And there is some background noise. I do apologize if anyone's getting more than they need. But we're going to be reviewing the brand called DBL, and that's the Dominican Big Leaguer. It has to do with Francisco Almonte, who is involved with some cigar industry. He's been in the industry so long, but he came out with his brand, I believe it was 2018 at the trade show, but I'm not 100% certain. But we are going to be reviewing his Amarillo, which is a barber pole cigar. It is a beautiful looking cigar. It is a USA Connecticut wrapper, and then the binder and filler is Dominican. Other than that, on the website it doesn't explain. It says it's US Connecticut. I get that, but I'm wondering if the darker part of the pole is Dominican that's added with the Connecticut. I'm not sure. It doesn't specify specifically, but man, you can tell it is a good looking cigar. I am just a big fan of these torpedoed robusto sizes. Also that they're box pressed on the end, but I do love the barber pole. There's just something about smoking a barber pole. There's only a few brands out there that I really like, but I had this one previously, but I'm going to review this with you now. But man, I have to say it is a pretty tasty cigar, and if you aren't familiar with DBL, I know that they're predominantly East Coast of the United States. Other places I'm not sure. I do know Cigar King gets them because Cigar King in Scottsdale has a huge web-based clients, so they were able to get that way. So if you're in the Arizona, or you're traveling through Arizona and you can't get DBL normally, then I would suggest take a stop over there by them. They're always happy to have people come in. And I'm just, I love just to promote my local shops, because I know they all work so hard to bring the cigars to you, the smokers and the viewers, just so they can, just so you can enjoy that cigar. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into the pre-draw of the DBL Amarillo. All right, everybody, welcome back for the pre-draw of the DBL Amarillo. Now, the Amarillo, I would recommend, since it is a torpedoed end, you could try to punch it. I'm not a big fan of that, so I use just the old traditional straight cut. There are some of those perfect draw cutters that I've seen. I don't know if they're called perfect draw. I call them perfect draw, because the one side is blocked and you can put the torpedo in, it just takes just enough off. But I'm pretty good at eyeballing it, so that's why I did it. But anyway, cut off, straight cut. I am getting right off the bat with the cold draw a hint of almost like nutmeg and cinnamon, and it might be because of those two bands that are so close together there. You get a little bit of each. The draw is really good. It is not as spongy to the touch as you might think on a box pressed. It is a little more firm. Obviously, it will get a little more spongy once there's heat added to it. I am getting just a little bit of a light ginger profile on the cigar. And man, let's go ahead and light it up and get into the first third. So with that, we're going to go ahead and use a triple torch lighter. I like to start off just a little bit. Depending on how you are, I would recommend, and then just rotate it slightly, get it going, then draw. And while you are drawing it like that, I do suggest roll it just slightly. Gives a little more even burn, so you don't have tunneling that'll happen, or canoeing, or just have issues in general. But man, this cigar, I can honestly say I am not seeing very many problems with it. It is really tight seams for a barber pole and real minimal veins. But with this said, let's go ahead and getting a little bit of a cedar profile on the back of this. Now remember, this is a Dominican product. So it is, like I said, it is set up as a mild. So for me, yeah, it's pretty mild. It's not something, you know, not something. I like a little more strength to it. I'm not saying it's a bad cigar. I like the cigar. I just think it's more of something I would smoke in the morning with a cup of coffee, or after I eat breakfast or something, if I'm not looking for something heavy. But if you are a brand new cigar smoker and you're real hesitant about how strong you want them, I would definitely recommend this cigar for one of those first cigars. And the price point on this is about $9. I think the exact amount is $9.30 before tax in Arizona. But with that said, we're going to keep going through and be back with the second third of the DBL by the DBL Amarillo right after this. Alright everybody, before we get into that second third, I did want to go get some information for you off of this, off of the brand DBL. It is, again, I'm assuming, yeah, Dominican Big Leaguer. And they are located in Timbroli, San Antonio, in the Dominican Republic. It is the world capital, apparently, for the Dominican, for cigars. They also blend Dominican, Peruvian, Brazilian, Nicaraguan, Mexican, and Ecuadorian, and they've been in business since 2013 when they were able to use their first crop for the next year. So, like I said, if you're interested in the cigar or the brand, definitely take a look at their website. I'm going to have that website attached to the notes below. But I just want to make sure everybody understands a little bit about what they're smoking, where the brands are coming from, and I'm kind of like a cigar geek like that. Alright everybody, welcome back for the second third of our review of the DBL Amarillo. And we are kind of getting to the point where I had to remove the band. As you can see, it is starting a little bit past the middle of the second, or towards the beginning of the second third. You can see the ash isn't razor sharp, but it isn't that bad either. It is correcting itself. There were a couple of heavy veins that it hit, and it was kind of redirecting. You can see the ash. The ash is a little flaky, so be aware that if you're smoking it and you let it get too long and it falls off, you might have it on whatever you're wearing. So if you're out and about and you don't want to look like you're covered in ash, then beware. But other than that, I am getting the same profile, and it is staying to what the website is stating, the manufacturer, that it is a mild cigar. It's not going anything than just a low, mild, kind of like I would grade it like a breakfast coffee. If you've had breakfast coffee, you know, it's a little light, but it's just there. That's kind of what this is. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it isn't anything strong. So if you're expecting anything stronger or more full strength Dominican, then this is not it. But it is a very enjoyable smoke. It does burn. I haven't had to touch it up at all, and man, it is so far so good. Still getting that little bit of cedar profile. I'm getting just a hint of leather. That cinnamon at the beginning is kind of going off in the back. Sorry about the truck. It has a little more of a nutmeg profile, but I mean, it is a really good cigar. It'd be something I would recommend if you are into the holiday season right now with pumpkin blend coffees, which I'm not, but some are. That might kind of go with it because of the spice that it has. But with that said, we're going to keep puffing through it. I'll be back with the final thirds and my final thoughts right after this of the DBL Amarillo. Alright everybody, welcome back for the final third of our review of the DBL Amarillo. I apologize. In the final third, there is a little bit of more of a strength building up to making it a real high mild cigar, almost to a low medium. But it doesn't actually go anywhere other than that. Again, as I said, it's not burning razor sharp. I have not touched the cigar since I started, and I hear some background noise. I do apologize. I'm going to try to edit this out, but I am near Luke Air Force Base, so they're out doing their thing. But in the final third, we're getting a little bit stronger, like I said, strength-wise. I am noticing that it is almost a light baker's chocolate I can taste now. But other than that, it is a phenomenal cigar. I'm not a huge Dominican fan, but when I do want to smoke a Dominican, I know it sounds like a commercial, I will, DBL is the brand that I like, that I've tried now, and I have really liked the way they blend it. Now this is, again, the mild strength cigar in their profile. I am going to be reviewing in the future a little stronger full strength profile they have, and that is the Formula cigar. But with that said, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that smash and subscribe button, leave your comments, and as always, have a great day, have a great smoke, and I'll see you next time.